cheese cat, cheese cat, bird, 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 cheese cat. Cheese cat, cheese cat. Hold on, I'm pulling out my stickers. I'm opening the stickies. The stickers. See, stickers. Alrighty. Cheese cat, cheese cat. A little boy. I can't put a bottle from on the floor. Crying anyway. Oh, you guys can't hear the. Oh, yes, you can hear the music. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Wait, all right. Do I want him on my head or my shoulder? You know what? Little boy can hang out on my shoulder. There you go, baby. Oh, he's stuck on my hair. Hold on. There we go. Can't believe Cecil knocked Desmond over like that. He did! He's like, hello, tiny father. And then he swatted me. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Monday.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
I'm trying to look at you indignantly. Lumen, you know who I am. That's a dirty lie. Also, Loros, I'm sorry you're cutting out soon, but thank you for the cat. Dread, go first. Hello, Lilin. How are you doing as well? And Libby, the little cuties. I got all the cuties in chat. I'm also bundling real quick because the AC is on pretty high. Because Leona's still in bed, which is why I'm speaking a little softer than usual. It's a bit now. Yeah, I know. It makes me sad, though. Like, I'm right here, you know me. You know who I am. Yawn. Yawn, baby. That's me. I'm Yawn, baby. But, yeah, guess what? It's Monday. We're gonna be doing art. Mart Milding Monday. I want it to be Tuesday. You know, make it Tuesday. Tell the calendar gods to make it Tuesday, because I wanna put Bandle. I wanna put Bandle. Give me Vandal, or give me death. Gender is going today. Was very mask yesterday, but I'm now way more femme today. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Me, I'm consistent. I'm like, hey, I'm a dude, and I feel like wearing thigh highs. Easy. Me, go gaga. Exactly. Me, go gaga. Is the music a little loud for everyone, or just me? I'll turn it down just a bit, because it was a little loud for me. Hi, sugar. Thank you for the pet. Must be nice. It is actually pretty nice to be able to just be like, yeah, no, I know. I'm a boy with tits. Alrighty, so we're gonna pull up my tablet. Now, I'm drawing... Don't tell Twitch. I'm drawing a pinup piece. Yo, me too! Yeah, high five! Woo! Boy with tits! But, I'm gonna be drawing my pinup for this month. I was working on it yesterday. A boy with booba? Me yesterday. But, because it is pinup, there's going to be parts of it hidden. Now, granted, you see nothing. There's no nudity. It's my shark boy in a Speedo. But, Twitch doesn't like bulges. So... I'm gonna just have to cover that part of the sketch, I guess, and then, like, tab out of it whenever I'm coloring it. It's literally not even bad. Like, there's nothing, like, bad about it. And it's really frustrating that I have to hide it. But, you know. I also do that with any other piece that I draw, because I just don't trust Twitch. Okay, so I'm not going to tab over there just yet. I have to do the covering first. I have to cover the wingus. The Wingungus. Bat? What the hell? What the hell? Why isn't it... Oh, because I'm stupid. Okay. So when I start needing to draw over there, then that's what you'll get to see. But here we go. See? It's not bad. He's just chilling. He's just Cecil. Let me fix you. There you go, puppy. It's not bad. He's just chilling. He's just fucking showing off. There's not even any nipples. He doesn't own nipples. Because he's a fish. But you see what I did. Also, I've drawn all of the poses I've done so far. His pose got a little out of control. But I've fixed it a little bit. But I've drawn like little pose references of like what I've done so far so that they stay unique enough. Nip breaks revoke. Yeah, no nips, no nipples allowed. I also have a list of all the dudes I could draw. And then all of these are different. Let me post a GIF in VC. Uh-oh, what GIF? Should I be afraid? Yeah, that is me. Laura's posted a dog nibbling on a watermelon. I'm like, yeah, that me. I do that. I like eating watermelon. Okay, I get what you mean now. Lumen said, good. Man. Also, because I'm a cheeky little bastard, I copied his old picture and I pasted it in here. Because I'm a silly little bastard. But here, I can actually, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna put it in VC so you guys can see it. But I'm gonna go over here real quick and I'm gonna take a picture of what he's got going on. It's literally nothing. It's just a fucking it's a rectangle. It's just a rectangle. Here, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it to the public. There you go. It's just a bolt. Maybe Ace Flex put up. I am very flattered to hear that my OCs make you go awooga. It's very flattering when people are like and slamming their hand on their desks. I'm like, yes, thank you. This is as someone who likes to draw Hotman, this is the reaction that I live for. Thank you. Alright, what was I doing? This is his hair. This is his face. That's his underwear. That's the rest of his head. I might go in here and draw the hair, like redline it. So that I know what I'm doing. You need a funny sensor item, not just a black box. Well, okay, here. I have an idea. Rubber ducky, a ridiculous pole float. I was gonna have it be a tiny shark. A rubber ducky with a pole float. Alright, I will do squats. Let's get some squats done real quick. If y'all want to do squats with me, go for it. Pit Leon over it. Stamp him. Blaha sensor. Yeah, I was gonna put a little blaha on his penor. It was gonna be funny. Dude, I should get a blaha for my my butler Jenga. You're so right, y'all. Solidarity squats. Thank you, sugar. Solidarity squats. Remember to stretch your legs beforehand. Also, for those of you who have not taken your meds yet, do so. Thanks. I've already taken mine. Ugh. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, my legs hurt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, my legs hurt. I walked around for like 3 hours Saturday because I was hanging out with a homie. I forgot my pills. Sure, no, get your pills. I normally do 20 squats, but oh, my legs are still really sore from walking. All right. Let's get in the blanket. And yes, it was legitimately like 3 hours of walking. We did sit down and eat, and then we just walked. I also got sunburned. Y'all, I got sunburned. Leon was quick to dab me in aloe vera, so I'm pretty good. I'm only a tiny bit red on my forehead now. My cheeks are fine. Well, my cheeks do also feel just a tiny bit sore. And my hand, one of my hands has a red mark on it, but yeah, it was a little tomato bat for a day. It wasn't nearly as bad because I was already wearing something to protect me, but it still got through. Sadly, products do not protect me for long. Do. Alright. Let's get back on the grind there, gamers. Get back on the fish boy grind. Oh, that's right, I was gonna draw how I want his hair to look. As someone who's never gotten sunburnt, I wish I could pass on this power to anyone that burns easily. I'll grind that fish boy. Whoa! Whoa! Nice. Listen, he's single. Y'all are allowed. Y'all are allowed to simp. Oh, wait, my music stopped. Oh, 'cause it's done. My music's like, listen, we're done now. You don't need to listen to me a second time. Bet. I just get brown. Yeah, that's what Leon gets. Now, Leon has burnt a little bit on the top of his head, but he's just getting darker. And give Diego a big hug. Excellent. And you remembered his name. It's Diego. It's my boy. It's my fishman. Yeah, Diego's a good boy. He is a Trivium OC. His sync is shark physiology, obviously. And he... Talia, why did you wear your sun helmet? Yeah, the rest of him is okay. He's just tanning a lot on his face and arms, but the top of his head's burnt a little bit, and that's because the sun was really high in the sky when we were walking around, when we were outside. Oh, that's right, we did sit down in a restaurant, but it wasn't inside the restaurant, it was outside, so that's also how I got burnt. Because if we had waited for indoor seating, it would have taken for fucking ever, and we're like, fuck that, I want to eat. But it was really cool. It was very nice. Got to see a homie. Y'all know the homie, but I'm staying cheeky about it until I'm sure the homie is okay with me telling people. I'm sure they are, but still. Unidentified homie. Freckles are cute. I will be getting freckles at some point. I get burnt easy in the tan and get freckles, but I also get inverted freckles. Inverted? But the skin pigment actually gets lighter than my skin. That is wild. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get freckles. I'm already getting freckles on my arms, boo. But I hope I don't get any on my face. I don't like freckles. Not on me, at least. Freckles on other people is cute. Freckles on me is not cute. Even though Leon's like, oh hell yeah. Freckles. Really awesome no matter what. Wait. Fucking enter K ruined my compliment. You were gonna say you're awesome, I'm assuming? Ah yes. Cellcraft. What's Cellcraft? Freckles backward. Okay, no, okay. Yeah, no, I get it now. It's really funny. Cellcraft. Okay, that's... Joke has been explained and I have deemed it funny. Thank you. I'm gonna erase this part of his hair. Diego, why is your hair gonna be stupid? Why did I make your hair stupid? I chose to draw it like this. But it's like super spiky. It's like always, what's the word? It's always water, like, swept, basically. I love how Cecil's just no-clipping through the tablet. Yeah, he is a cat of no dimensions. He can go wherever he wants. Quantum cat. Yeah, he's a quantum kitty. Alrighty. I did this to me. I might as well suffer through it and just make the most of it. Yeah, Diego. Oh, wait, right. I was gonna try and let you guys know who Diego is. He's a wonderful, baby boy. He is based off of, obviously, a shark. He, is extremely quick in the water. He lives in Manhattan. And, his sink is not super, like, powerful, but it is extremely useful, especially during, like, fires. And he's extremely bulked up. Now, the reason he's bulked up is because his muscles absorb water like a sponge. So he actually bulks himself up to have more muscle mass so that he can carry more water in his body. And the reason he does that is because he can squirt it out. And he does that for, he's his own fire hydrant, pretty much. So he goes to a lot of like distress calls for either fires or shit happening either in the water or near the water. And since it's New York, there's a lot of water for him to travel in. he was also the template that I used to design Swagan in He Can Carry Me? Yes, he can carry. The muscles still work. Also, I'm assuming he'd be really strong because he's used to toting himself around when he's, like, twice as heavy as he's supposed to be. Because water's not, like... Water weighs, like, a lot if you have a bunch of it inside of you. And he still has to lug his big, stupid self around when he's, like, in the thick of it, and he has a bunch of water in him, so he's still very strong. So yes, he could carry you easily. He's had to carry people out of buildings, so... Yep. Also, I have figured out that he is yandere. So, you know, if you want a dude that's obsessive over you, there he is. But it's not to a dangerous point, it's just in like a jealous lemon shark shoving all the other sharks away sort of sense. Swagan is just strong. Yeah, Swagans are great. Oh no, never mind. I don't like yanderes, I understand. But he is very much a no, mine. Granted, I will say, he's not like that if you aren't dating. If you are, though, you're getting squished all the time. I also know his type. I've learned it. I say learned it, it's just me thinking about my characters a lot and then just going, oh, that makes sense. Okay, I got these. Now I need to get the hair that's laying down. That's a little hard. But yeah, it's based off of the behavior of actual sharks. My silly featherhead Hoyle is kind of a reverse yandere. They'll bug just someone just to make them angry. I see. Wait, what about humanoid cuttlefish? Kind of like your nautiloids. What is the question? Like, what about them? Because the nautiloids are, for the most part, evil. They are human traffickers. The younger generation, like I said, they are fighting against that older generation sentiment where they're like, hey man, maybe we should, you know, treat warm-blooded races as people. But no, not like that, just as a concept. Like, just to draw? Like a dude? Maybe. Species concept. Well, technically I do already have nautiloids. As for humanoid cuttlefish, I don't know. You could make them. If you're, like, if you want to. I say go for it. Y'all have the power to make your own stuff. I believe in you. You don't need me to do it. So your cuttlefish drawing, Lumen, is really cute. I'm gonna cuddle the cuttlefish. Cute. Alrighty. Let me make sure I am doing this correct. Try to give it a sippy. I am thirsty. Yummy. Oh, hug a dread. Hug a dread. hate that the control button does that. It frustrates me. Catches these arms. Everyone's in there hugging, being cute. Okay, he has 4 gills, so I have to... There we go. Gills. Fish boy. I love him. He's a good boy. I'm gonna pet him. He really is a good boy, though. He's very... okay, so I've written stuff for him already, which is why I'm like, I've learned this about him. It's just like shit that I've written. And I'm like, oh, that would make sense. Also, Salem. Giving Salem a hug. Salem, good morning. I see Salem. He peek. But yeah, my baby shark boy, he is also very drill sergeant whenever he's in charge of something, because he does not want to be the reason people's lives are at stake. He takes his job extremely seriously. He no wanty people get hurt. Very much a true hero in that sense. What's the same one? Look, I'm drawing Hotfish Boy. I'm drawing Trivium Boy. Would Diego be at Triv or a different school? He's not at Trivium. He was not smart enough to pass the exams necessary to get him into Trivium. But he is going to a school in America. I see that I'm made of EP more than usual. I could not for the life of me get sleep till after 7 a.m. last night. Oh no. Salem, Schneeby. The boy is sleepy. The Salem is very tired. He is EP. Tits. Boobs. Tits even. I've been up since 3:45 my time, thanks to storms. Oh, no. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, oh yeah, I had a real good snap last night. It was nice. Oh no, everyone. Okay, I need to pull up a reference for Arms Up. Butler Jenga, do you want me to put you on? Another Cecil. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna put this one on my head. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go through my because I have folders for like, oh, how to draw this. And it shows off arm placement and muscle placement depending on like the stretch of the arm. So that's what I'm pulling up real quick. Ah, my palm itches. Alright, found the one I wanted. Okay. So I could get rid of this. This looks a little funny. Desmond, I just saw your Marco post and it's too cute. He's petting Cane. Nicknamed him Sugar Cane. And now that he's learned Maxine is a flustered baby girl when she gets complimented, he's like, oh, you're fucked, girl, you're so fucked. I'm gonna compliment the shit out of you, mama. Like, she about to catch it. She about to catch it real bad. Once he's, you know, better. And it's gonna be funny because everyone's like, oh man, Marco, what happened? You broke a wing and a leg. And he's like, oh, what? Weird. That's, oh man, that's so, I don't know how that happened. Because he knows people are gonna, he knows. That's all I'm gonna say. He doesn't want to get his homie in trouble. That's what he's mainly worried about. So he's going to maybe just a little cover for Jake. Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. Maybe. I'm still cackling over Atterkin. Cake? Yeah, Atterkin heard cake and went, Hmm? Hold up. Wait, hold on. Victor, it's fine. I can do this. I can handle this. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. And Victor just... Oh, Sugar, I did want to ask. It is technically your turn as Hoyle, because Hoyle hasn't left. So we were waiting to see if you would want to do an exit post or post for Hoyle somewhere else. Either way, I'm letting you know now. It is technically your turn. We didn't want to skip you for anything. Okay, so this is how the muscles move. Sorry, I'm looking at shit like this. Like, this is a very good reference. Although I wish it would pause at a certain point. Because drawing arms with muscles up is a little difficult. So I have pictures like that pulled up to help me with it. So I can see where the muscles are going, basically. Can you not right-click or something to pause it? No, not on this, but I have plenty of other references pulled up. I have like 4 pictures pulled up, like, of dudes with their arms up, so. Fun fact, you may teach yourself to become a better artist by just looking at shit like that. It's called using references, and every single artist known to man has used them. And if they say they haven't, they're dirty fucking liars. Every single artist has used a reference, and if they haven't, for real, like I said, they're actually lying to you, because even if you're just people watching, you're technically doing that. You're technically, like, picking up references for your mental inventory. I'll probably just take snapshots of it. Probably. But like I said, it's not too bad of an issue, especially since I already have, like, 3 or 4 pictures pulled up for it. this would actually be a lot tighter. Like so. Because it's pulling and tugging on that muscle right there. And then this would be pulled and tugged. See, luminous. Also, this would be pulled up as well, so let me just do this. And then they have their elbows sticking out. Fun fact, elbows are just like knees or knuckles. They are bones that protrude. You can have muscles that follow them. He has muscles. Like so. Okay, so you can't see the deltoid from this side. You can just see, this is the bicep, then this would be the tricep. Over here. I forgot I had to put a fucking box down there to cover his pee-pee, even though there's technically no pee-pee down there. It's just the fact that it's... Oh, hold on, let me redo this. This is gonna be this part of his body. Also, where's Danny? I'm drawing her husband. I'm drawing her fish husband. That was a joke. No one go wake her up. Let her chill. If she is indeed chilling, let her. Okay, so that was this one. This is a corabricilia. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is the under muscle pinning it. These are the muscles pinning to the shoulder. And now we add the bicep right here. Do 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 do. Okay, and this side of the arm is tucked in right here. I have an idea. Hold up. I need to expand this real quick, raise it just a bit more, like so. Yeah, that looks better. Looked kind of stupid. Low as low as it was, considering how high his arm is raised. Now it looks better. Danny bot, wake up! No, Danny sleep. Let her sleep. Alrighty, let's do that again. So here's the bicep, here's the bone of the elbow. That's basically slotted in between the bicep and tricep. Well, hold on. Let me check my own arm. There's my bicep. Right here. There's my tricep. Here's my elbow. Okay, it's slotted slightly in between them and then rides my tri. I should probably finish his hair over here before I finish his arm. Oh, I'm on the hairline. Oh no. Thank God I found out. Thank fuck I figured that out before I had drawn even more, because that would have frustrated me to no end. Yep. That's fine. I'll fix it. Alrighty, so this piece of the hair is done doing its thing. Now, let's just do this. Where do I want to just... Hold on. I have an idea. I can do it this way. I can go up instead of down, because down is a little rough for some reason, and I cannot figure out for the life of me why. But going up with the hair feels a little more intuitive. Okay, let's erase some of this and see how it looks. I just realized this boy Sync makes him a natural firefighter. He's just the dude that does the firefighting. Granted, he probably helps, you know, actual firefighters. I'm sure he has, like, people he hangs out with that also do the work, but he's a firefighter, pretty much. That looks fine, I guess. I erased the wrong damn layer. Also, for those of you who don't know, he's a goth. Because I trust him in, let me go find it. Let me go find my boy. Oh yeah, and I'm drawing him specifically because it's, summertime. I'm probably gonna have him standing in some sort of, like, pool or something. He's gonna be coming out of the water with, driplets. Drooplets. Actually, let me pull up what people who are wet look like. That sounded really bad out of context. No, no, no. I was pulling up a picture that I drew of a guy who was wet, dripping. No, Lilin, not like that. Not like that, Lilin. Please, have mercy. Where is Fish Boy? Where's Fishman? Where is Diego El Fishman? Diego, here, boy. Where are you? Phrasing. My phrasing was perfect. There you are. There you are, Fiber. I love joking on my own spit. There he is. It's my boy. I'm gonna keep this pulled up because I'm gonna be using it for coloring. It's my boy. It's my son. See, his hair's stupid. I did this to me. Why did I do this to me? I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta erase this. And this. There we go, that looks pretty good. I could probably just merge these and keep going. Diego, very patable. He's very petable. He's a petable boy. Oh, I forgot I drew this. I sort of kind of slightly shipped him with Marco for a bit. Maybe even currently. Because Marco needs love. Especially right now. My boy got tossed. Dem's very surprised face. Oh. Oh. Cecil, what? Goodness. Goodness, what? Goodness. Goodness. You little chatter baby. Chatter boy. Chatter boy. He's so cute. I think you had a hotkey by mistake. No, I was just very excited. Okay. Hi, Renetta. Thank you for the catnip tea. I actually have a tea right here. Let me get a sip. Cecil, I can't control him being asleep or not. No. Whiny cheese. Whiny cheeser. Bring me a toy. I'll play with you. Yeah. You know where it is now. Yeah, we won. We won currently in bib, so we're gonna give him tiny sneaky bed hug. Okay, so Home Dog is kind of yoked. I'm gonna give Leon a hug when he awakened. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to knock shit over. You bad kitty. That's the bad kitty maneuvers. Ew, he bit me. He didn't like that I was telling him no. Be a good boy. Who's a handsome baby boy? Oh, goodbye. What, Cecil? Goodness gravy. Alrighty, so he has no nipples because he's a fishman. Fishmen don't got no nips. He's got sort of abs. It's more like strongman body, I think. I'm actually half tempted, whenever I was drawing him, I was kind of tempted to give him like an actual strongman body where he's got like that gut, but I don't know, it doesn't fit him. Like, let's test it. Like, just give him that strongman body. Yeah, it doesn't fit him. It makes me mad. I guess I'll just have to go make a bear later. Yeah, no fish milk. His sink literally took away his nipples. Nipple rights revoked.
Cecil, you let him sleep.
Cecil is yelling. He's yelling at Bear Father. He's saying, Father, please waken. Me want to hang out with you. And I'm saying, Cecil, stop. Let him sleep. Oh, that hiccup hurt real bad. Alrighty, let us continue with the arms. So this is the muscle that the deltoid's in the back. This is the tricep. This is gonna be the bicep right here. Then there's the wing muscles. That's what I call them. They're just called back muscles, but I call them wing muscles. They do this. Hold on. His... Oh, hello, Cecil. Can I help you? Cecil, stop. Stop. You don't need to be over here. You don't need on my desk. Okay, let's try that again. So, bicep, tricep. Tricep tucks into the arm, like so, and latches on from here onto the bone. And then there is another muscle here. And it is the wing muscle right here. It's that part of the muscle whenever a dude stretches, you see like the big long stretch right here. That's that. And then it's attached right here.
Oh, cute hugs.
Nope. Let's do that again. He's a little more square-bodied than that. He doesn't have, like, that standard, quote-unquote, athletic body. He's more square. Normally, when I draw dudes who are super cut, I give them this, like, more triangle shape. Him, he's a lot more squarish. So, let's do that again. I have to give him his deltoid. Here's your deltoid, my son. Oh, and his fish thingy. He has a shark fin on his back. As you can see here, it's right there. Shark fin. Yes, he has to wear custom-made clothing. And he has to get his furniture made properly so that he's not, like, bending it and hurting it.
It's Taki. Hi, Taki.
I'm gonna go look at a shark real quick. I'm gonna go stare at sharks. Make sure I'm getting this correct. Let's see. He's not based off of a lemon. He's based off of a tiger shark, I believe. Yes, he is based off slightly off of a tiger shark, but he is not striped. But he does have the fins and all that. That definitely not a basking shark. How's Cecil the baby? Cecil's a butthole. He's running around being a little butthole. Yeah, not quite a great white. Closer to a tiger. Okay, so I have a tiger shark pulled up so that I can see the fins, how the fins work. I had thoughts about lamias and male dragons. What does this mean? What are we doing with lamias and male dragons? Why are sharks so cute? They're just silly little fishes. It's really funny because when people like actually see sharks, not the big ones, but like the standard little ones, you can like pick them up. You can just pick up sharks. They're tiny and they're so cute. Goblin shark? Dragon shark? Dragon shark. Do dragon sharks exist? Because that sounds cool. Not goblin shark though. Dragon sharks do not exist, I don't think. I looked them up. There's something out there called a frilled shark. Those things are kinda ugly. Oh, they're the ones with the freaky ass teeth. Ooh, no thank you. I do not like those. Frilled sharks are freaky, but they are small. But they're freaky. Frilled sharks are wild. They look creepy. Lamias are both playmates, and in some extreme BDSM cases, the lamia can act as both Taki, I'm not sure I should be reading that out loud. It scares me. I don't know what Onaho? I don't know what that is. Fair, yeah. Shut the fuck up. No. Oh, no, Lily. Lily, no. Again. That's what it is. You don't have to say it. I had to get it out of my head. Fair. Lillian killed me with that. Fuck. Oh, right. I should probably be drawing his arm. There you go, my boy. Fucking pocket. Not me frothing at the mouth. Because Lilin upsets me. Lilin offends me greatly. No, it was funny. I'm not actually complaining, it was funny. Alright. Whoa, what is this? When did I save this? It's tentacles. Yay! Alright. So, this is the rib cage right here. This is the muscles that are attached to the rib cage. What, Cecil? You're a whiner. How about that, huh? How about them? How about them apples? Tentacles? Yeah, I saved tentacle references, apparently. Okay, so give me just a second. I can grow those. Oh no, I can milk you. The way you worded that, Taki, reminded me of Markiplier. I can milk you. Okay, so with his arms raised up, how far does the rib cage go? Let me boop mine. To about here? Right about here. So, rib cage. Rib cage do this. Goes to about here. Because what I'm doing is finding the parts that are sticking out more, because he's lifting his chest. Which means some of that will be higher and some of that will be lower. So like right here, it would go up. And then it would pop out right here with his muscles. So it would do something like this, actually. This is getting pulled, like so. While this is getting pushed up. This is getting tugged down. Okay. So now that I have that drawn in a little bit, I can place down the muscles a little easier. So this muscle will go with this. And then the rest of the muscles will follow that. So this is boop, this is boop, and then this is the big boop that goes right here. And stops here. His belly button would be right here, but just like with his areolas, his sink has basically cleared that out. Because fish don't have belly buttons, silly. Okay, so this is the puffy first set of muscles. Second set. What? What's up, Newman? It's true. Fish don't have belly buttons. I don't know why you're humming that. I don't know what I stand to gain from lying about that. That's a joke. Alright, and then the ribcage muscles, the ones that are attached. Let me go scroll through this. Never gave it much thought as well. I never thought about the fact that fishes don't have belly buttons. Fair. Alright, so the reason we have these muscles here is because that's the rib cage literally being held onto. So I'm gonna do this. Keep that in there. And then this is just muscle attaching like this. And I'm not going to give him gills here because anatomically that would be horrible for the dude. Because for those of you who don't know, fish gills are technically on their necks, on the fishies. Let me look at this one. Fish anatomy. Let's go stare at a fish. Where is their technically lungs? Technically, quote unquote. Granted, they don't have lungs. They're fish. Jaws evolved from the forwardmost rib gill support. Yeah, their gills are technically their lungs, sort of. I believe they have some sort of vascular system that like pumps oxygen through their body. But let's see, gills, heart, liver, fins, scales, swim bladder. I don't know if it's the swim bladder. That'd be silly. But, yeah, so he has both. He has gills that attach to his, air passage that goes to his lungs. It kind of like how we have a mouth to breathe through and a False. Jaws evolved from Spielberg's earlier movie Duel. What the fuck? I'll also will come in. Thank you for the sip and thank you for the save. I will save the picture and I will get a sippy sip. But no, the way this man works, he does have lungs, but I've never subscribed to the idea that fish people have gills right here, because I'll see people drawing that. And the reason I say that is because if you had gills here, one false move of your muscles, which are already so flexible around your rib cage, would cause serious fucking damage to your gills. So gills straight attached to the lungs for me just doesn't work. So whenever you see me drawing fish people, I usually put their gills up here. And when they open, they'll have those like little frills if you like look inside, like this. And just like his nose and mouth, it attaches to airwave passages that goes to his lungs. And it's kind of like holding your breath, or like not talking. What's the word? Like if you hold your mouth closed and you only breathe through your nose, it's the same as that. It's like you're closing off your nose and mouth and you're breathing through your gills. But your gills can only take in water. So if this poor fucker can't breathe through his mouth and nose and tries to breathe through his gills while he's like outside of the water, it will burn. It will hurt. It'll fuck him up. Conversely, same thing would happen if you breathe through your nose while underwater. You would fuck yourself up. That makes so much sense. Yay! I'm glad it makes sense. But yeah, when he was a kid and he first got his sync, his power, he hurt himself a lot on accident because he was not used to breathing with gills. So sometimes he'd just have to sit in like a tub all day and practice breathing through his nose, mouth, and gills. He can do it now. It's second nature for him nowadays. But when he first like had his abilities, it fucked him up. I need world details? What do you mean, world details? Like, how does the world work? I pushed the wrong button. Yeah. Oh, how do people get powers? So, no one truly knows yet, except for, like, a couple of people, on how people have gotten powers. But basically, in the Trivium universe, there have been a handful of people who started showing up with powers randomly after the year 2000, and people had no fucking clue why. It started to be like a tabloid thing where it's like, a woman gives birth to bear in Russia. It's like, whoa. Like, it was one of those, this is clearly a wrong story, it's not real, you know, all that shit. And then 2012, 2011, kids just started cropping up with powers. Like, you're a normal kid one second, and the next you have powers. And it has to do with your body responding to a phenomena that's happening to you to protect you. Hi, Himi, welcome in. I love that detail. I'd have to practice too. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. But, yeah, so essentially what happened was a lot of prepubescent children, like, on the cusp of puberty, started just having powers out of fucking nowhere. And those who are studying it have learned that it has to do with the human body going through something perceived as traumatic. It could be stubbing your toe to catching your hand on fire. It has no... It's a spectrum of some sort of trauma response, whether the trauma is long-lasting or not. So you usually get your powers based on what your body felt like it needed to protect you from. Now, going into details on that, it's a fun little story beat that we're kind of like mutant powers in X-Men, yeah? A bit. I can't remember exactly how X-Men get their powers. I know they can get it from being born to mutants, but they can also just get it from stress, and through. I believe one of the movies established this. It's through one of the dad's chromosomes, apparently, which is dumb, but whatever. But yes, stress makes you gain powers based on what that stress was putting on you. So for Diego, when he was about 7, he got his foot caught in a net because his dad really likes going fishing, and he fell in the water, and he started getting dragged down, and he could not breathe, obviously. So at the height of almost drowning to death, he gained gills, and he turned into a fishman as his body adapted to the water to keep him from drowning. Now, it can also, I'm assuming it can also be psychological, because another one of my characters can control the, weirdly enough, just the color black. That sounds stupid on paper, but hear me out, there's a lot of items just in my room alone that's black, and it's the fact that it doesn't reflect light that he can control it. And the reason he can do that is because when he was a little baby, he had to basically get smuggled a lot. And he was hidden in the dark all the fucking time. And he learned to pull darkness into him to make light. He can't control light, but he can sort of slightly make it by controlling the darkness, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's also why he wears a lot of black, because he can control the fabric, and it's really fun. He can also control shadows, but he has to harden them first. He's a very good boy. I'm trying to think of other characters. A lot of my characters have like different powers because of their sinks kicking off to save them. I know one of my characters, he's a vampire, and he literally died. He was literally clinically dead for like 3 minutes, and then his power, his mutant quote-unquote power, came up and went, oh shit, we gotta bring him back. Does that mean Amari can make his own black cape and move it dramatically whenever he wanted? Yes, and he has before. Yes, and he has before. It's how he makes his wings. He just makes, like, whatever black thing he's got on him, because he keeps everything in his pockets. In his fabric is double layered, so that he's just a walking pocket. He can literally just slip his hand into his sleeve and just pull out, like, a fucking bag of chips. And people are like, where the fuck did you get that? And he's like, shakes himself, and he's, like, jiggling with, like, 10,000 items. But, yeah, no, he can and has done that before. And it's how he makes his wings. He keeps items in his stuff to like throw back like plastic wings out. And he calls himself a fairy because he likes fairies. Trying to think of my other characters. Owen got his bubble power just because he kept getting his ass beat. He kept getting beat up a lot by bullies. So what he did was, what his sink did to basically protect him is it made his insides bubbles that could heal him slowly over time after getting beat the fuck out of, because he was starting to suffer from like internal issues. So his body went, hey, maybe we should heal this. Maybe we should heal this a little. Pack, split my drink. Oh, spilt my drink. Oh, I'm sorry you spilled your drink. Who else? Oh, Talim can control bugs. He can talk to bugs, and he acts like a mummy. He has the mummy, what I've called it, mummy physiology. sink. He can control bandages and insects. And sooner or later, he's going to be able to start controlling other animals. He'll be able to start talking to, like, certain dogs and shit. Anything that could be considered Egyptian iconography, like maybe crocodiles. He won't be able to talk to, like, mice, you know, but he'll be able to communicate slightly with certain animals that can be found in Egyptian iconography, because he is a quote-unquote pharaoh. He is the quote-unquote ruler of this iconography, according to his sink. And the reason for that is because when he was a baby kid, he got stuck in a construction site for an Egyptian-themed casino, and he could not... Cats, snakes, hippos... Yeah, something like that. It'll probably be limited. His focus is bugs. His main focus will be insects, like beetles and, what is it called? Locusts or grasshoppers. Another Cecil. Are we gonna just pile me with Cecils? I'm not complaining, but it's gonna be funny. Let's get this little boy. Let's plop him right here. There you go, Kibbin. But, yeah, Talim, as a consequence, was stuck in there, unable to get himself out, and eventually he learned how to actually talk to a bunch of bugs that he was able to direct and help him pull himself out via a bunch of construction wrapping. So he pulled himself out, and by the time he was out, he was colored green, and he's like, what does this fucking mean? Went back home, and his mom's like, what the fuck did you do? So... he was stressed out because he thought he was gonna die in a hole. Baby boy thought he was dead. Because when you're a kid stuck alone and your friend ran away and isn't helping you out, and people just forget you there as like an 8-year-old, you panic. You panic real hard. Because that's what I did when I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 9 or 10. I was riding my bike in my neighborhood. And I knew my neighborhood very, very well, and I knew the backwoods area even better because I was a little tree climbing idiot. But I overestimated myself, and I went over a hill that I was not supposed to with my bike. It was very steep, and I crashed into a log. And you know how you get the wind knocked out of you? As a kid, I didn't know what that was. That was the first time I'd ever gotten the wind knocked out of me, and the only time. And I remember sitting there going, oh god, I'm gonna die. No one's gonna find my body. I'm gonna be dead. Like, that's where my brain went, so I could imagine what little Talim was probably going through. Stuck in a hole. All sad and scared. Like... my poor puppy. I'd probably just have, like, regenerative healing factor? Mm-hmm. It has to do with before you hit puberty. Once you, like, turn 14 or 15, it starts getting really hard to get a power. Thank you for the pat on Lucky! So, whatever you think you were going through between, like, 10, 12, 13, is more than likely when you got your power and what for. There are instances where they got their powers sooner. There are instances where they got their powers a little later. Lots of illness and injuries. Mm-hmm. I have no clue what I would have. I'm trying to think of what I would have. I don't know. I'd like to think I'd have some sort of cool shape-shifting abilities, though. Imagine how her power is. I would just be cursed to hell and back. Oh, no, you wouldn't be cursed. The powers are there to save you and keep you safe. Not gonna lie, probably same. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'd have some sort of shape-shifting ability. I don't know what, or to what extent, but I just get that feeling. Also, I will say, this is how stupid the power system could be. I have a character who, when he was about 10 years old, got sand stuck in his shoe, and it pissed him off and upset him so bad because it would not come out. He is now a sandmancer. He can now control sand. That's literally like the only stress you might need to get a sink. It's unfortunately, I wouldn't have any funny powers if it's based on trauma. Well, like I said, traumatic response. Getting sand in your shoe and getting mad about it, getting like frustrated about it as a kid, it could technically be considered a traumatic response to the thing giving them the power. It's just all about what feels the most influential to you at the time. But you would get powers based on what your body thinks it needs to protect you from. That's the main point. Like Marco. Marco is a gargoyle. And the reason he has his funny little powers is because his body literally had to make him stone solid, or he would die because he walked under a car at his dad's mechanic shop, and it got loose, and the thing that holds it up came down and almost crushed him. So I would have horrendous luck, accident prone, random lightning strikes near me, 20% chance of randomly punching someone nearby, constant headache. So that sounds like you would end up getting really good luck as a fix. Or if there's lightning strikes near you and you get hit by one, you get a lightning sink. You can now control lightning. Never have sand touch him again, just constantly be pushing out of the way in a 5-meter radius, little dunes of sand repelling along the ground in front of him. Yeah, pretty much. But now he can control sand. He calls himself Sand Dancer, that's his hero name. And he's a fucking dick. But he's a fun dick. He's a fun dick to play. His name is Kamal, and he's a bastard. And, yeah, no, he can control sand. Sand dick. Yeah, sand dick. He is a dick. Let me fix that. There we go. Oh, whoa, sand urethra upon me! Ah! He could do it. He could make you feel sand in your booter, but don't piss him off and you won't have to deal with that, I guess. I'll just keep that there. Yeah, Trivium is very fun, though. Trivium is the, Trivium's the superhero roleplay me and Leon run. And this is one of my Trivium OCs that is in it. He's just not in the actual school. He's somewhere in New York. And currently he's, in the story at least, it's 2016. I think he's 13? 12 or 13? 12? I think he's 12. So he just got his powers a few years ago, and now he's being a little fish boy. He's also a lanky thing, too. When Diego was a kid, he was the lankiest motherfucker. And it was very cute. It was like watching a deer, like a newborn deer walk, you know? Like that awkward, oh my god, your legs are too big for your body. You think you'd be fine with the bacteria and sand? If he hates you, he'll just sprinkle the tiny amounts of sand in all your underwear. You won't notice, so you put them on now. He could be like that, though. That'd be so mean. Don't do it. Come on, please. Be a good boy. Although in this universe, Kamal is cool and has friends. In the main universe, we'll see. I'm trying to draw his rib cage. It doesn't want to work. Okay, that looks better. And as you can see, all I have left to draw really is his Poingus, but his Poingus is hidden. Oh, I should probably draw his underwear, actually. Because he's technically wearing a Speedo, but the Speedo is so tight, I wanted it to just be skin tight, pretty much. So it's easier drawing the skin first. Granted, I'll be drawing all that stuff tabbed out very quickly. we're gonna hop to just chatting for a minute. If he likes you, he takes the silky sand and makes an exfoliating lotion for you. Oh, don't make Kamal likable. He's a dick. Granted, you haven't seen him. Even someone who is a dick may find a favorite person or two to spoil. If anyone asks, was it me? Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I don't know who he likes. Kamal is currently not, like, relevant to the story, so I haven't posted anything for him. All you gotta know is there's a bear in your midst. Are you? Is it you? Are you the bear? Are you the bear? I miss you. Where? There, bear. No, not where, bear. There, bear. Hello, Rewind. Guys, it's Rewind. Rewind, I'm drawing Diego in a Speedo. Great, did you already know this? You were there when I was drawing him. But I'm doing it on stream. Pingus man. Yeah, no, his Pingus is hidden. His Pingus is not here. It is technically hidden. Technically, you can't see his dick anyway. It's just a bit of a bulge, but, you know, Twitch will get mad, so I can't show bulges. Robe cracking snugglers. Yeah. The wind bear? Wind bear. Also, Arnetta came and gave you a hug earlier, babe. Oh, a sneeb. I know you're sneebing. Also, I just pounded out the rest of that tea. She was delicious. Okay. So, staring at a tiger shark. This is the big fin. Then here they have one little fin, and then in the back they have the big fin. Underneath they have this, and then they have the two flappies. Okay, so yeah. I got them down. I got them good. Oh, wait. Also, just like Swaggin, I would like to think that a shark boy like this is, very much dog-coded. For those of you who don't know, Swaggin in Trivium, or not Trivium, Vandal, I'm eating chips that taste like burger. Dude, that sounds delicious. Swaggin in Vandal tend to be red kind of like dogs, which is really cute. Because, like, for Dread, for example, whenever she expresses Nidari doing something or is happy about something, her tail starts wagging. And I'm like, that's fucking cute. They're dog-coded now, so I see Swaggins as dogs. Meanwhile, I kind of see Amphiryans as cats. So you've got, like, the water puppies and the angry fire-spitting kitties. And just like Swaggin, I've based him off of that. So I like the idea of when he gets happy, his tail starts wagging. He also is probably really excitable if you are his person, if you're his favorite person. Otherwise, like I said, he's kind of a drill sergeant. He will, be very harsh on you. Especially if you're in his squadron, if he's running the, that side of, like, whatever you're doing. Because he does not like fuck-ups. And he will tell you that he does not like fuck-ups, and he will tell you if you're a fuck-up. Because he takes his hero work extremely tight to the chest. Which you have to when you're in New York. You could potentially cause the death of millions of people if you're not on your shit. And also, you're surrounded by a bunch of Trivium graduates. You kind of have to be as, like, on your shit as possible. He doesn't like fuck-ups. Oh, he's gonna hate me. Okay, did you do something that could cost the lives of millions, Lilin? If the answer is no, then you're not a fuck-up. The answer is yes. Well, you're gonna get a stern talking to from Sergeant Fishman. No, I am the fuck up. Oh. You can be a fuck up and still, like, be in his good graces. Just don't do the fuck up. Don't do the fucking of the up. Hold the fuck up. I'm the fuck up. Hold me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, real quick, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna hang out. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I'm not drawing anything crazy behind the scenes. What are you talking about? Penises? No, there's no penises here. I'm gonna do the fucking... Well then, do not the fucking... Anyway, haha, I'm not drawing anything crazy back here. You can't see past the curtain. Stop trying to look. Where are you trying to look? Stop it. Stop it. I'm not doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing that you need to know about. I'm not drawing any bulges. I'm not drawing any penises. You don't gotta worry about none of that. None of that is happening back here. You're so silly if you think that's what's happening. Actually, I'm just drawing a leg. That's it. That's just a leg. A leg that doesn't want to fit in the underwear. Come on. Me wrestling with my line art. Get the fucking... What? Salem! Hey, are you putting another cat on me? Is it gonna be another Cecil? Another Cecil? Alright, let's go. Come here, Cecil. Where am I gonna put you? Where do I want you? I will have him capping my ear. Yeah, that works. Alrighty. Anyway, oh man, geez, I'm not drawing anything crazy. That's actually very big. Hold on. I made him a little too excited. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Let me calm him down a little bit. Let's calm down the puppies. Okay, he should be good now. I mean, I'm not drawing anything. I'm not drawing anything at all. We're just sitting here. This is a just chatting stream now. I'm not drawing any dicks. What? What are dicks? I don't know. It is not cold in that picture. It is not cold in this picture. You are correct. He is very excited. Anyway. Hey guys, I'm back. I wasn't doing anything. We're just chilling, man. We're just chilling. You'll get to see the uncensored version on my Blue Sky whenever I'm done. Thanks. You're drawing his brother cousin person named Richard. Yeah, I'm just drawing Richard. I'm just drawing the Richard. Alright, let's get his tail going. Babe, I have a question. When a Swaggin is just chilling, right? Here, let me pull up a new thing so I can ask this, because I'm just curious. Here's a Swaggin, right? Here's their body. Here's their chest. Here's their butt. This is a lady Swaggin, apparently. Here's her boobs, then. I gave her... Or a dude with a thick ass. When their tail comes out right here, they have little fins as well, correct? Okay. Their tail would probably come from here, and it would be fat, and then like this. So, does their tail look like a fish tail or a dolphin tail? Does it do this? Or does it do this? Cause like fish, their tails are like this on a side profile. Meanwhile, dolphins have like the, you know, like the up-down flappies. Dolphin tails do this. Fish tails go back and forth. Dolphin? Sweet. Dolphin tails. Okay, cool. At least for river Swaggins. Well, yeah, because deep Swaggins don't have tails. Okay, just making sure. I was very curious. Sweet. Now, I'm tempted to make his tail more dolphin, quote-unquote, tail, because right now, as you can see, it's very much fish-coated. I'm tempted to make it dolphin, where it's, like, really long, spiky here, but I don't know. Also, I was just curious about Swaggin. That was for me. That was for me to answer. Alright, let's go stare at a tiger shark. Ugh, gross. Yeah, because fish have, like, them airplane tails, where they're up and down instead of back and forth. And it has to do with how they swim. When fish swim, they rock their butts back and forth pretty much, left to right, to, like, propel themselves. Dolphins, however, do this. They do that, like, Come on, pick me up. Come on. It doesn't want me to do it. They do this. So. Dolphin tails are like the mermaids. Mermaid tails. Actually, you can watch swimmers do this. I believe it is called the dolphin stroke. And it's how people in like mermaid costumes swim. It's really cool. I've done a lot of studies on mermaid tails. Like, not real mermaids, obviously. Like, mermaid tail actors. Mermaid tails are so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna scoot this in. And then pull this out. Like so. And also, since he is a tiger shark, he's gonna have what's it called? He's gonna have this like weird little fin thing that they have. See, like this. Okay. That should be his tail. Because I do want to base him slightly off of a Swaggin. Because Diego, that's his name, or Sharkstorm, if you know him by his hero name, he is very much Swaggin coded. I based Swaggins off of him whenever I drew them, because I drew him first. And then later, when I started drawing Swaggin, I was like, hey, I already have a fish guy I could base these guys off of. So that's what I did. So Swaggins, my Swaggin designs, please welcome your grandfather. Diego Akana. I think I might have his fins swooping just a little like this and like this. Because I want them kind of drooping in a cute way. Sort of like that. I bumped my head. Also, I will probably be continuing Art Fight at some point. I just wanted to draw one of my own babies. I've drawn 5 other characters. I kind of want to draw mine now. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, I think the tail's big enough. I'm trying to think here, because I want it to be about as long as his legs. Because I want it to line up with his legs. So, what I mean is, I want the tail to be as long as the leg, so that his feet kind of line up with the what are these called? What are these again? Fins. I want his feet to be able to line up with his fins, like this. So when he's swimming, it's like... When he's swimming, it'll be something like this. So here's him, he's looking forward. Here's him schmeeming. Here's his arms. I'll have him doing like a kick or something. I want him to be able to line up his tail with his legs. So here's tail. And then here's his legs. And his feet would be like flat right here on the tail to kind of give himself that super speed because he's extremely fast at swimming. And I want to try and convey that properly. So I'm just trying to make sure his tail is long enough. Which is probably what kind of these things are for as well. They're probably like there to lock in his feet. Because his legs don't turn into a tail, but they fold in with the tail. And he just becomes a fucking rocket in the water. At least that's how I see him. I like when he gets fast. I like when he's fast as fuck. Also, fun fact, I've been saving a bunch of cryptid pictures. Yeah, I've saved like, I want to say over 50 cryptid images of like just random ass cryptids that exist, like you know, Bigfoot and Spriggans and like Celtic mythology things and like Greek mythology things, just shit like that. Dragons, Loch Ness Monster, mermaids, yetis, like anything and everything you could think of that's like a species monster cryptid thing, I have saved it. For one reason. And one reason only. I want to try and eventually design my own monsters for my kind of Monster Rancher based game idea that I want to make. I really like the idea. Or I guess like Digimon too, because they're gonna start off as these tiny little blobs, just like in Digimon, how they're just like literally nothing but just a shape. A circle with ears, and I really like that. It's very cute. And then I want them to have like 5 different evolutions. And I do want them to be able to shrink back down. So I want them to have their 3 initial evolutions where it's like baby blob child, which is like infant, a little cute guy, and then fully evolved thing. And then the fully evolved thing will be the thing they can come back down to. But then they'll have a 4th or even 5th thing that they can, like, evolve into, that they can fight as for a while until they get tired. Just like Digimon. Or I guess what Pokemon stole later from Digimon. Mega Evolutions? Technically? Also, Monster Rancher. I want to incorporate Monster Rancher ideas, because I love the idea of doing breeding, like crossbreeding the different creatures, and getting colors, different colors based on the breed. Also, Monster Rancher is just really cute of a game. So, yeah, that's my ideas. I've been saving cryptids just for that. Ah! Felt like something tried to bite me. Was it you guys? Did you try to bite me? Did you do it? That's right, you better watch yourselves. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry if you bite me. That was me, sorry. Damn it, Lilith! What the fuck? Why'd you try and bite me? Alright, let's get this guy's tail. I want it, like I said, nice and like swinky. Oh, I just realized I could probably put this up as a new picture in my in my art fight for Diego, because Diego is a character you can draw in my art fight. So fun fact, you can draw a hot fish man if you want. I mean, you could just draw him anyway, but like you can get points for it in art fight. Because he is one of my OCs that's up right now. So is Amari. Amari's also up there. My beautiful Shade Elf baby boy. Or Amaris, technically. Amari is the human, cute baby boy fairy version of Amaris. Because Amaris came first. Amaris is an OC from Vandalt. And he showed up first. Meaning he, Amari was based off of Amaris. Also, who's ready for Eldritch Nova? Me, even though I'm scared. Me, even though I'm scared to what's the word? To DM. Me! Science team! Yeah, you guys get to be on the science team. You get to be science, science, science! But that doesn't mean I'm not scared. Only slightly afraid, because I haven't DM'd, like, fucking, like, 9 years? 10? Something like that? It's been a while. I DM'd in 4E. Ugh, okay, it's been longer than that. Did I ever DM in 5E? No. It was 4E. Fuck. Y'all. There you go. That's a yawn for you. That's a yawn for Sugar Skull. If she's paying attention. Does that mean if she's not here, I can get away with it? Oh my god. That would be sick. Fuck. She found me. Hi, Sugar. Doofus. Bold of you to assume. I assumed, and I failed. What? Uh-oh. Okay. I will put another Cecil. I know the drill by now. Alright. Where are you going? Put this one on my ear too. Just boop. I got 2 Cecils on my ears. And we're just gonna keep piling this on. Another one! And another one! How many Cecils can I fit on my tiny bat head? I have a question. Raise a hands. Should I or should I not? Ones in chat if I should. Maybe 2s if I shouldn't. Should I make a Minotaur race for Eldritch Nova? Not playable right away, but should I make one? I've been seeing a lot of cool Minotaur creatures, and I'm kind of thinking about it. Must construct additional Cecils. 112! Uh-oh. Sugar said yes and no. Sugar said do it, but don't do it. I know, I'm scared. Yes, okay. I'm thinking about it. I have a lot of currently unplayable races set up, and the reason they are currently unplayable is because the playable races are races that Atlas hires, and they can only hire races that are not affected by something called the Prime Directive. For those who have watched Star Trek or know anything sci-fi, the Prime Directive is a set of laws set down by higher beings that are saying, hey man, don't introduce technology to, like, species that don't need those. Actually, that's a bad idea. You'll either start a cargo cult, or you're gonna give the corrupt ones power. Let's maybe not do that. So the Prime Directive is to essentially keep developing races from causing bullshit, basically. Like, for instance, in Star Trek, there was this lady that got pulled up onto the Enterprise, who was in one of these Prime Directive civilizations. No, that was obviously 12 ones. Shaking my head. Oh, I didn't know that. I see. But, yeah, so a lot of these species are actually currently under the Prime Directive. So, depending on what you guys do, it depends on how that goes. So, we'll see. Also, some species, even if they're not Prime Directive, they just don't want to fucking deal with Atlas. They're like, no, we're not allied to you. You can go fuck yourself, and we're keeping our technology, by the way. Teasing. Because if, for instance, if you are a species that is allied to the alliance that Atlas is a part of, in concordance with, like, interstellar law, you have to share a portion of your technology with them in order to show that you are in their good graces, and as such, they'll share theirs. Some races that have lower technology than modern or 26th century humans would be like, yo, this is great. We have Warp 5 technology now. I would love this. Meanwhile, the ones sitting pretty on, like, stuff that can let you cross a galaxy in, like, 2 weeks are like, I'm not sharing you shit. So you have these really high intelligence beings who want nothing to do with you. And then you have lesser, not quote-unquote intelligence, but, like, people who are not technologically advanced at all, being like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is this magic or witchcraft? So you have to find this balance with the races that you are interacting with. Because that'll happen. Because, like, the Arcturians, for instance. People know about the Arcturians. They're known as the, like, kind of police of the galaxy, and people think they're, like, a bunch of snobs. They don't know what their tech is. No one is allowed to touch it, because the Arcturians are not technically allied. But they are allies, if that makes sense. They're not there to do trade or talk about, like, technology sharing, but they're there and they're not gonna attack you, and they're homies. They can help sometimes on an individual level as well, but they're not gonna, like, help you that much. They're not gonna give the toddlers the nuke codes, you know? Like, that's the best way to describe that. I'm gonna give a developing race Cheetos! No, Lohan! The Prime Directive! And yes, I know you were teasing me, sugar. But yeah, I've come up with a bunch of creatures. Animals and species of varying intelligences and technological levels. And some of them cannot be interacted with on a Prime Directive basis. Ugh. Hell, Tauramians were in that bank, in that, like, category until, like, 50 years ago. Because they were very advanced before humans were, for thousands of years. And then they kind of nuked themselves to the Stone Age. So they lost their technology. So, yeah. They technically count as both. I think it just depends on which Tauramian you're talking to. The one that has learned its technology and is, like, running around with it, or the ones that are still stuck in the Stone Ages. Anyway, I love sci-fi. Can you tell? Also, when I make my races and I'm like, I'm gonna make them a Minotaur or whatever, I'm not saying I'm gonna make a hot human-looking person with Minotaur body parts. I mean straight up Minotaur. They're gonna have a bull face and you can't stop me. If you want to make out with a Minotaur, you gotta kiss her little snoot. Right on the nose. I'm not taking the coward's way out. I am shaking hands with the furries. That and I would consider Minotaur in the like monster category, because Minotaurs are a type of monster, at least as far as I'm concerned. I'll do it. Yeah, you better do it. You smooch that little Minotaur boy on the nose. Do it. Oh man, I need to learn how to draw. I need to learn how to draw bull faces. Shit, I did this to me. But yeah, I'm not a coward. If you want to make out with the fucking dragon, you gotta kiss the little cute muzzle. Sorry. I don't make the rules here. I just enforce them. Except, yes, I do also make the rules. But I also enforce them. I will say, I have read a few books that have done that, where it's like, oh, look at this hot dragon man who also happens to have a hot human head. And I'm like, where's the snout? What the fuck? You half-baked your furry, ma'am. Like, please, put him back in the oven for another half hour. He's not done. What do you mean he doesn't have a giant jaw to hold my arm in? I am upset with this. This furry ain't cooked all the way. Exactly. The fucking... There are some, like, monster romance novelists that are so scared to, like, fully commit to, like, a whole ass monster furry creature. It's like, y'all, you're already writing about how weird its dick is. Stop worrying about whether or not it's got a bit of a snout. Please. I'm not here for Mothman because he's got a hot human face, okay? I'm here for Mothman because I know that tongue is 2 feet long. I mean, what? Also, have you seen how many people simp over, what's her face? The cute SCP? The skull-faced SCP? I don't know what animal skull it is. I think it's a wolf skull. Mallow, I believe her real name is. So many people love Mallow. Yeah, Mallow. Yeah. I love Mallow. I'd smooch around a little friggin' little skull nose. What? Smash. If you like Mallow, I have a book series for you! Like I said, I've read a lot of book series by a lot of authors. At first it started off as like a curiosity, because I'm like, how the monster romance girlie's doing? And then it became an obsession of, I have to learn everything about this one world because I'm really getting into sci-fi right now. And then it evolved into, man, I could write this. So now it's more of a case study. I'm looking through them and just more like studying them, if that makes sense. I'm seeing like what sells, what's good, what story beats I like the most, like out of all of the books. And I've learned amnesia gets me. Amnesia stories kill me. I just realized I've just been sitting here talking about monsters and not drawing. But yeah. Basically, listen, don't be a coward. If you're lady, you're what are they called? The MCs? If your lady MC is getting married to a cat alien, give him a cute little cat nose. I'm just saying, just do it. Give him cute little cat face, cat snoot. Let him purr. Don't be afraid of the more animalistic tendencies. Because at the end of the day, we're just apes anyway. We're just intelligent apes. Granted, that's like saying apes aren't intelligent. Apes are very smart. Great apes are very intelligent. We just happen to learn how to use our vocal cords differently, and we learned how to fully sit up, which made our brain capacity bigger. At the end of the day, it's night. Fucking well. That's some shit Medic said to me a long time ago, and I wanted to punch him. At the end of the day, it's night. I'm going to cry. I'm going to shit. to quote a very influential man, I'm going to shit myself. Oh, you put that drink down. You put that Capri Sun down. The cabin sun down. I gave that to you and I can take it away. Alrighty, let us continue on after screaming about monsters for like 20 minutes. Or rather, I guess, I wasn't screaming about monsters so much as I was screaming about how some authors are just a little lukewarm with their creatures. It's like, you can get a little more wild than this, I promise. Or maybe I'm just a freak. Maybe everyone likes half-baked furries. I don't know. No, it's two. It's two authors that did it. That's right. Two authors did it. And I'm like, ma'ams, please. Meanwhile, you have two other authors that I'm thinking of off the cusp that said, you want to just fuck a giant spider? Here's a giant spider. Like, thank you for this food. I'm sure Khan would be very excited about that. Also, it's just free bondage. No, I will not be explaining myself. Use your imagination. They hear the pet Sugar Skull. Sugar Skull said, there, Grandpa. Let's get you to bed. Stop yelling about monsters. Biggie matey! Thank you for the sippy. Oh, I took out the rest of my tea, so I'm just gonna sip water. Whew, yummy. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just screaming about creatures. See, this is how you know I'd kiss a Zonai on the mouth. Also, they just have the biggest ears! Can you blame me? Zonai are so cute! Okay, so bondage equals hugs from spider legs and silk wrap. Got it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Actually, no, it is kind of what happened. It's just a big ol' spider hug. It's just a big ol' spider hug. I'm okay with big ol' spider hugs. Spider hug, a spider kiss, spider punch, spider hug, spider kiss. What was that last one? Spider punch. Man, I should make a kid with a spider sink. I need a spider sink. character, thanks. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't made one yet. I am shocked with myself that I have not made a spider yet. Who am I? I fucking love spider tars. Am I okay? Fills my forehead. Oh, weren't you gonna make a spider fleeman? I was. I could just convert that into Trivium. I could just switch them back and forth. Just like how I did with Amari. And Levi, who is Vine. Ow. Oh god, there we go! Goodbye! Ow. You know what? You right. I know I'm right. You made Hoyle into a bug. I can make my bug into a Trivium student. Now the question is, do I want him to have a bunch of arms? Do I want him to be like Elise, where he has 4 spider parts popping out of his back? Or do I want him to be a spider centaur? This is the questions. I believe I asked this question about my other creature when I was making him the first time. I think I might make him a cute little spider tar. Which means his arms are going to be his pedipalps, unless the pedipalps are underneath. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll think of it. I'll figure it out. I got this. Not right now, obviously, but I got this.
Yeah, my nose is just...
Now I gotta look up spider centaurs. Guys are making me do this. You didn't make me do shit. I did this to myself. When you have a character idea that you want to roleplay so bad, you gotta insert them into all the stories. Exactly. See, you got it.
You boot my nose, what the fuck?
Hoyle and Voiron are my crackheads that I want to write for. Doink. I might make a little spider boy then. Aww, is that something cute? I thought of Adokin asking the sweet little student for silk. And then he weaves it. And he uses it to make clothes. Granted, Adokin would not ask a student for anything that comes out of their butt. But! I just thought it was a cute idea. Because Adokin makes clothes, and the kid would probably be able to weave whatever he wanted. But I feel like he doesn't know how to actually sew anything. He just knows how to make fabric, and that's it. And I feel like he can make it sticky, he can make it smooth, like silky. Because, fun fact, spiders actually can do that. They can control the texture and stickiness of their silk. It's how they make their webs, it's how they, what's it called? It's how they make their web sticky, and then it's how they make certain parts of their web not sticky. Like, certain, like, weavers, for instance, they have, a very soft kind of silk that doesn't stick to anything. It's really cool. So I feel like he can figure out how to do that. Now I might have to look at spiders. Y'all did this to me. I'm gonna go look at cute spiders. I'm probably not on stream, and definitely not in front of you. Because I know some people don't particularly like spiders. Even though I think they're little sweeties, but, you know. Bench, you did this to yourself. No! Wasn't me. Huh? Am I believable? Do I sound believable yet? X'd out. Wait, no! Put the X down! You don't need to worry about nothing! Oh. Twitch is yelling at me to get TwitchCon tickets. Listen, Twitch, I'm not going. Where is it even at? Do y'all know where TwitchCon's happening this year? San Diego. How far away from me is that? Oh. Oh, no. No. Not even with an airplane. I'm just gonna wait till Comic-Con's close again. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Question, has anyone here actually been to Comic-Con? Or not Comic-Con, TwitchCon? Because I have not. And I don't know what's there or, like, what I'm supposed to be expecting. Also, is it allowed to stream while at TwitchCon? Could I, like, stream on my phone? And, like, carry you guys with me and be like, whoa, look at all this shit! Come on, Mr. Tail. Listen to me. Probably? I don't know, I've never TwitchConned. Should I look it up? Is it legal to stream at TwitchCon? Because if I ever did go to TwitchCon for some reason, I'd probably want to stream it. I'd want to show you guys. I'd want to be like, look where I am. This place is nuts. You guys could be like, whoa, this place is nuts. Oh my god, that's... fucking... I don't know. I can't think of any, like, TwitchCon people that I want. Oh my god, it's Kenji. I'm gonna go find Kenji. And that's the only booth I'd ever go to. Because I don't really watch a whole lot of streamers other than, like, indie VTubers. We've been like, whoa, is that John streamer? Yeah. Like, guys, whoa, that's crazy. It's that guy. Dude, it's JoeCat. I don't know. JoeCat, Shenpai, and Kenji are the only streamers I know exist. Man, JoeCat's cool. I hope JoCat is doing good. Like, I remember there was a lot of controversy, not even because he's an asshole, just because everyone else is an asshole and hates him because he talked about liking women. Which is the stupidest fucking thing. I loved his little song. I love singing it. It's fun and cute. And people are dumb. It's like, wow, he's so dumb and gay for liking women. It's like, I don't think you know what the definition of being gay is, my guy. Oh no, a man loves girls. I don't know. It's fucking dumb and frustrating, but I'm glad he's doing okay now. I don't really watch his streams nowadays, because I kind of fell out because he stopped streaming and I got very sad for him. But I'm glad to see he's doing stuff again. Also, is it weird that I absolutely forgot he's the dude who made a crap guide to whatever? Like, he makes a crap guide, and I forgot about that. I'm used to seeing him be a cute little cat boy. I forgot he's the dude that also with that dumb wiggle thing on his head. You know what I'm talking about. You know about the wiggle thing. You know the wiggle thing. He's back to streaming, and he's doing videos for Monhun Wild. Nice! That's really cool. I'm glad to hear that. Where's Weewon? I miss him. I bet he's showering without me. And you, Lowen. The Wiggler has hat. Yes, I am aware. Sad. I understand. I know what we're doing now. I get the pattern. Yes. Another one. Yes. I understand the assignment now. Cecil, where are you going? I'm gonna have you clinging to the side of my head like a fucking weirdo. Help. Help. They're sprouting. You know what, Sid? I'm gonna send you a cute video of a lion cuddling another lion, and I'm gonna be like, is Vine for real? And you're gonna be like, I just love lions. They're so pretty and sweet kitties. If I could legitimately cuddle a lion and get away with it, I fucking would. Cecil is no longer cheese. He is full on fungus. He has grown all over me. You can. You can once! You can cuddle a lion once. True. You know what? I'm gonna send this to Salem. I found something real quick. Here you go. Have a charming lion. Ibine. Being charming. Vine really is a sweetheart. I miss him so much. I just want to roleplay him. I'm kind of already roleplaying him in Vandalt, but Vandalt's only once a week. With Levi. One day Vine will cuddle me. Nipple. One day. I just know Vine's a little sweetie pie baby boy. I will say him and Levi are slightly different. And there's a reason for that. They, one has more qualms about violent tendencies than the other. For instance, Vine is a very gentle soul, and he would be very careful with how he handles people. Lev, on the other hand, would be like, I'm just gonna tear you to pieces, because it's funny. And that's because they were raised with different ideals, different settings, different home lives. That was really cute. What the fuck? I know, right? Wait till Vine kisses someone's hand, and then you're gonna be like, it's cute. But yeah, so Levi and Vine do have different tendencies. Proclivities, I guess.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Lad breakfast? That is not breakfast. Those are chips. Lilhead! I'm gonna tattle on you. Hi, Dahlias. Welcome in. You are not new. You know me. I will cry if... Babe, are you actually making something, though? You're actually making something, though, right? You don't have anything in the oven? Go! Go get some... No! We'll save Dahlias. Who eat chip? Leon! He's like, I got lad breakfast! Pulls out bag of chips. I'm like, that is not breakfast! Go fucking eat, you dingus! If you smell smoke, someone's burning something. Oh. Is it you? Also, babe, look, I'm covered in sessels. Look at me. Salem has made it clear that his modus operandi today is just cover me in sessels. Okay, there we go. There you go. Alright, so these down here are gonna be like this. Lad breakfast. Leon Barbarian Combat Horse Soul Guard, you make a real breakfast right now! That's what Lillian said, and I agree. You know what, babe? I'm gonna make chicken nuggets after this. I'm not gonna make you none. And you're gonna be like, oh man, I wish I could have had nuggets. I'll be like, you could have made your own when you were making fucking breakfast. He's just doing a little dance and eating chips. My threats mean nothing to him. Fucking bastard. Bastard man. Also, for those of you coming in, I'm drawing a hot fish man. I'm being careful with how I do it because I have to hide the bulge. Because Twitch hates bulges, even though you can't see his genitals. His genitals are technically internal. He's a shark. He hides them. But he still has, like, a sack, you know? He still has the pocket to hold it all in. So even if he had no underwear on, his stuff would still be internal. But no. Twitch has to whine and whinge about, I'm gonna piss Leon's pants. Me fucking too, dog. Let's do it together. Bastards had it good for too long. Oh, there you go. Also, for those of you who want to see my previous pinups for each month, prior to this, you can go to my Blue Sky or my Fur Affinity, and you will see them all right there. I should probably make a pinup folder in Fur Affinity. I think that'd be fun. That way you guys can just go and look at all of it. Because this isn't going to be the only time I do monster pinups. I would love to do more. This was just like a fun little challenge I wanted to do for myself. I don't know if next year I'll be doing this again. I don't know if I'll be doing monthly pinups again. But I will probably sometimes still post one here and there just to have out because I like drawing these. These are very fun. But I will only start with these first 12 for the year 2025. And then later I'll worry about like occasions and stuff to draw them. Maybe I'll even start drawing monsters that I don't own, like monsters that people know about, like the Jersey Devil and Krampus and Mothman. You know, well, I could technically draw a Mothman now. I own one. But you know, like licensed monsters, like the Yautja. Predators, that's what they're called. in the 80s movies, the Predator. Trying to think of other monsters out there. I know they exist. Honestly, I could just boot up Dead by Daylight and be like, those count, let's do it. But, who knows? I think that'd be a lot of fun, though. To, like, do a pinup of stuff that I don't own. But this year, I wanted it to all be creatures that I've made. If that makes sense.
My back itches.
An entire creature feature. Yeah. Or like the dude from Shape of Water. You know, like shit like that. It'd be cool to like take like make fan art pinups basically. Ooh, maybe one of the Xenomorph. You know, just shit like that. Just this year I wanted to focus on OCs. So I did. Okay. Let's start everything up. I come back to a back covered in cats. Are we cat filing today? Yep, Salem started it. I was also discussing the future of pinup stuff that I'm doing, because this year it's going to be 12 monster OCs that I've created, and then sometime next year, it won't be as consistent as I've kept it here. It won't be every month like I've been doing. Oh shit. But I do want to, like, do an occasional monster pinup of, like, movie monsters and video game monsters. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Dude, does that mean I can do Funtime Freddy? Or, no, what is it? Glamrock. Glamrock Freddy? Nah, it'd be Glamrock Monty. Yeah. Technically, I started it. Did you? Were you the first one to put... You did! You were the first one to put a Cecil on me. And then Salem showed up and said, "More!" Slammed his hand down on the fucking table and said, "Do it! Do it, bad boy!" Okay. Bat having a splash in the gator pool. Yeah. Psh, psh, psh. Another! See? He's insatiable! He's unstoppable, this man! Alright, this kitty can sit on my head, right? Ah! I'm jostling myself around, sorry about that. This kitty... trying to rotate. Nope. Rotate. There we go. He'll sit here. He's gonna jiggle with my hair. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Babe, help! I'm covered in cat! Look! Help! He giggled. We want to giggled. Salem really said, taking the cheese shot. Literally. This is delightful. I'm glad I made this as a thing to put on me. Alright, so in other, I'm gonna add... I'm gonna do this real quick, or I'm gonna fucking forget. What is it called? Pin-ups. Monster pin-ups! Let's go! is me. Oh, vanilla cream! Da-da, 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 da-da. Hello! Welcome in, everybody. Ha ha ha. Listen, me remembers what I'm drawing. Hold on. So, welcome in. Yes, this is the Shark Man posing, suggestively, but it's Twitch compliant. Remember when I said I was gonna duplicate Cecil 10 times? Yeah, this is it. I see. Thank you for the shout-outs for Vanilla Cream, and thank you for the raid. What were you doing? You were streaming art. Nice. Nice. And if you want to show a clip, I believe you can type the consent in chat, and it'll let me know. Me and Leon just collided with each other on the shout-out button. You fucking shoulder-checked each other. But welcome in for those of you who don't know me. I'm Desmond Dracula. I'm a vampire bat butler, also known as a battler. I go by he, him pronouns, and I like to draw as well as roll build on Wednesdays. I also play a variety of games from RPGs to roguelikes. And today I'm drawing a pinup picture of one of my boys. I'm gonna give this Shork two fishing rods. He already has 2! What do you mean, Loros? Don't give him 2 more! He don't need 4 of them. He has 2. He's a shark. He has 2. There. If that helps with your curiosity. Also, I just finished making the folder. You're drawing some new keychains? Cute! If you want to share them, please do so. If you've updated them or uploaded them onto, like, Blue Sky, for instance, or if you want to take a picture of it, like Gyazo, if you have a Gyazo link, I will take that as well, and you can post it in the Twitch chat here. You can also join the Discord and share it there. We have an art gallery. But I understand if you only wish to share it here. Also, don't mind me. This is not his current skin color. This is me making it easier to see the blue face. For those who don't know how I draw, I have something called a blue face, where I draw everything blue. Also kind of cook with some art I put in the Discord. Nice! Twitch wouldn't like it, though. Oh. Yeah, Twitch doesn't like a lot of shit. Twitch likes to be mean about everything. That's not even the right server. I went to go look at it in VC, and it didn't like me. Also, I do not see it. Let me also do this. Since I, can't do it normally. Oh, what the hell? Did I not catch it? There it goes. I should not be doing that. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. I gotta erase some of this garbage. Because it clips to the lines and it's annoying. Which is why I tend to fill it in. Like, manually, because it likes being a dick. Okay, so I'm gonna hop over here real second so I can peek underneath. Make sure everything is good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I'm coming back. Where's the sue button? The sue button! Sub button. Oh, we unfortunately only have a sub button. Yeah. We just have subs. No suing here. Not yet, at least. I'm also gonna turn this down and get his underskin done. Let me open... I don't need this. Let me open up the thing I did for him because I want to make sure I'm getting this correct. Where's your picture, boy? Right here. Okay. Wait, bulges are off limits on Twitch? That's crazy. I'm assuming it is because they've made a stink about it in the past, so I'm just trying to be careful. I don't want to get my ass clapped. I don't think Twitch is staring at me with a scope lens because, you know, I'm an indie streamer, I'm a very tiny VTuber, so I doubt they're, like, monitoring me that aggressively, but I still try to, like, not get caught by the Twitch police here and there. So I'm very careful with what I draw. And it sucks, because I am a world builder, and a lot of the time when I'm drawing my races, I am trying to draw them as, like, an anatomical thing. I'll show you what I mean. I can just pull it up really quickly. And I'm frustrated when I do draw them because they don't like under boob either, even though there's no, like, nib knobs to be seen. So I just cover the boobs, even though I do not draw nib knobs, although I have eventually started. But see, I've been very careful, even though these are just anatomical, this is the race, you know? Wait, this is different. This is not the right one. Hold on. That's my classic, that's why. Also, what, babe? The boy! Jim Hawkins, that's great. Oh right, I was trying to draw something. But yeah, just got my species. See, like my goblins. And orc people. It's just this is their, like, anatomy, but I still have to draw stupid. Just to protect myself. Just in case Twitch decides. Because I don't know Twitch's wiles. Hi, Pats, welcome in. Puts the cheese child only on. No! Put it in VC, it just meant that I put it in the spicy art channel. Oh, that makes sense. I can't peek at it in here. If you feel like it's too spicy, you can spoiler it while it's in VC. My server should be 18 plus. I do not babysit. So. If you're a child, leave. Get out of here. There you go. Pat says hi, Weeline. Oh, he said, what's up, buddy? Man, Pat is cool. That guy was on my World Building Wednesday. He was really cool. Oh, I could probably shut this down. I don't need this anymore. I was just using it to show the stuff I draw where I'm like, please, Twitch, don't yell at me. Sorry for the wait. Here's the link. Of course. No, you're good. Thank you for dropping it in. Let's go look at it. And thank you for the sip. Hold on, let me... Ugh. Which shark is this? Diego. Diego Akana. My beautiful yandere baby. Ugh. Yandere... Okay, when I say yandere, I don't mean like Yunogasai. I mean more like the actual sharks that get jealous when divers are petting other sharks. More like a puppy that wants attention. Don't know him, damn. Nah, he's adorable. He's a sweetie. But look at the babies! Look at the babies! Do you mind if I show it on stream? Cause these are so cute! They're little, keychains that, Vanilla's working on. Look at this. For core, what are we putting on me? I'm very curious. Please do. Okay. Let me bloop this here so y'all can see it. This is what Vanilla drew. It's very cute. Fracore. Fracore, however I pronounce that. This is Butler Jenga. You can put a sticker on me. That's why I have so many of my cat hanging off me. Because, Salem has made it his life's mission to cover me in 20 of my cat. But these are the different props you can drop on me. Let me know what you want and where you want it. There is currently, like, very little space on me, but I choose the fucked up Kirby. He's chewing! He's not fucked up, he's chewing! See, look. Let me adjust. Stop! Okay, there we go. See, he's chewing on my face. he's latched on, and he's just chewing away. I usually put him on my ear, but my cats are taking up the ear. But yeah, look how cute this is. The poses are very adorable. Look at these babies. I'm assuming these are different characters from something. Or maybe, like, different, other VTubers? Unclear. If you want to explain or, like, talk about what the art piece is, please do so. Ugh. There we go. And the girlies from Umineko. Oh, shit! Hold up! No, it's the girls! Battler's a boy!
He's baby girl.
Leon said he's baby girl, shut up! Okay, so Leon's demanding Battler. So, that would be Shannon then. That... possibly Jessica? This would be baby girl. I don't remember her name. I don't remember child's name anymore. I know the moment I hear it, I'm gonna be pissed. Battler will be done. Okay, Vanilla has said Battler will be... But yeah, babies! That means you have to draw canon, too. Maria! That's right, that was her fucking name. Maria. Where's the mean aunt? I think her name was Eve? Evelyn? One of the two? Shit. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen anything Umineko. Eva. Eva! That's right. Was it Eva? I thought it was... Oh, no. Yeah, it's Eva. Also Rosa. This is Rosa, I think. The evil sister. Evil mom. Have you tried the visual novel? I have not. I have only seen the anime, but I know how the visual novel goes because I was also a proprietor of Higurashi. Because I liked both. Evelyn Umineko is extremely funny, is she? That's great. Eva's great, like, in the anime, too. Did you draw Beatrice? I didn't see Beatrice in that. She might not be. She might be. Oh, no. Beatrice is the second one. That's right. No, don't save it, you dumb fuck. Copy it. This is Beatrice. I recognize the hat. And I recognize the curls. The second one is Claire? Oh, shit. I lied. Who's Claire? I know the name. It has. It's been a very long time. And they're never going to, and that's fucked up. I'm very upset that they're never going to make a second season. Because I know the twist. I know the story. I know who's doing it. Anime doesn't cover an entire half of the VN. Yeah, it doesn't. I think they'd need at least 3 or 4 seasons. You wouldn't know Claire? Does that make her obscure? Claire obscure. Damn it, Lilin. That's a good game. I'm betting everything that you don't know everything. I know who Beatrice is. I didn't know the actual culprit for 8 years. I know the culprit. I also know how the culprit is involved with Redacted and Redacted. I'm trying so hard not to spoil anything. Just in case I make someone play the game. See, that's how you know you don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to be very not spoilery. I'm trying to be vague. That's the word. I know I don't like Rosa just because the anime made her very mean. I get you, just saying. But yeah, this is cute. I'm very curious to see how it turns out. Let me know when it's done. I would like to see it all. You understand.
Shit. Yes, we do. You don't know everything.
I know everything about Higurashi. I do. Also with Higurashi and Umineko are actually directly connected. Fun fact. Yeah, well, because of what's her face? Yeah, Frederica and Lambda Delta. Because if you know how Japanese works, Rika, the girl from Higurashi, her name is Furude. Her last name is Furude, and if you put it together, it's Furude Rika. Arikado. Sure, it's Genge Arikado. That's. It sounds like I'm saying. It sounds like I'm saying. Avocado. Umineko also has a character whose name is Furudo Erika. Yeah, Frederica is her, like, quote-unquote anglicized name, but it's technically pronounced Frederica. And it's Frederica or whatever. That's another character? Fuck, there's more? Why are there 2 Rikas? You're talking about Frederica Berncastle. I am. And then Lambda Delta, her girlfriend slash lover slash rival slash enemy. Mouth kisser! I can't believe Desmond's a fake fan. I've never played the game! I've only watched the anime! At least Umineko. I really wish they would have made more. I've also read the manga, so... Because there's a manga. But I don't know if the manga covers everything that the game does. Alright, let me continue on with the boy. Since we're gonna keep discussing this. I would love to keep discussing Umineko if y'all want, because it's... As long as we're not into spoiler territory, I don't mind. We should. I don't know if it's allowed to be playable on Twitch. Because... No, I know. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if it should be played on Twitch. I don't know if that's allowed. Because the show can get pretty gory, but I don't know if the, I don't know how the game handles that. You can't have read the manga and not know who Erika is? Umineko is Twitch safe. Okay. There's just a lot. The VN has no gore. Okay. It's just a lot, says Lilin. I know you played Higurashi on stream. I watched some of that. Granted, I said some. I didn't watch all of it. Also, does the VNs let you make choices, or is it literally just a, let's sit here and read, and it will just take you through the story sort of game? Also, don't mind me, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this guy's patterns. The latter, which I personally love. That's fair. I can see the appeal of both, but I prefer games that let me have choice. Because I like seeing games with multiple endings. But I also understand that some games are just straight up actual visual novels. I mean, there is a choice. You have a choice. You can turn the game off. I see. Lilin, did you enjoy, Higurashi? Just curious, because, like I said, I've seen the anime. Oh, right. Let me go pull up my little tiger shark again so I can see what I'm doing with the pattern here. Because this would be like this. No. Like this. Yes. And then it would come down. And I want the tips of the tail to be like this. Because I'm changing how his tail looks. I had it, like, fishy shaped, where it goes back and forth, but I've changed it to where it can go up and down instead. Oh, there's a choice at the very end. Oh. I only read the manga for Higurashi, but I enjoyed it. Oh, I thought you played the VN. Who the fuck did I watch play the VN? I watched someone play it. Who did it? Did I dream that? I'm currently playing the VN with some friends. Did I dream? You didn't tell me that, though. I didn't know you were actually doing that. Did I dream it? Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind, y'all. Your boy lost it. Your boy is lost in the sauce. That is mystery visual novels. Quote-unquote horror, quote-unquote mystery. It depends on what freaks you out, I guess. Okay, so I want this to be like this. So this would be white underneath, I believe. So it would do this. And then maybe this. My man is disintegrating. I'm having an aneurysm or something. I swear, I watched someone play it on stream, and it was one of you guys. It was one of you guys. I don't know who it was now, though. Babe, do you know who played Higurashi on stream? Was it Viking? No. Viking hasn't streamed in so long. Fuck! Lillian, you're giving me a crisis. You're like, boy, you brought your crisis to your own brain. I'm just losing my mind, I think. Don't mind me. I think Lillian's either judging me or gaslighting me. Burp. I'm okay. Also, it's fine. I can't see what's going on in here, but it's, you know what? I'm gonna do this real quick. We're just gonna go over here. Gonna turn it off, make sure everything's lining up correctly. Okay, we're good. Now we can come back. Now we can come back. We're all good. Everything is okay. See? Oh. That space was open. Ta-da! I think I'm gonna do this. No, it looks dumb. I lied. I just realized this might not be how I want this to be. Let's redo that. That looks fine, I guess. Oh, I know him. That's Dennis the Hedgehog. I know that guy. That's Kill Bastard. Nah, I'm doing something called my blue phase, which is when I'm drawing characters, I do all of the different layers in a blue color first. And this helps my eyes see what the fuck I'm drawing. Otherwise, my eyes don't process what I'm doing. Because my eyes are silly and kind of dumb. I'm actually gonna do this real quick. Just to make it look cute. Just to give it like spikies, I guess? Stripies? Sort of. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let me make sure I get in his arm as well, though. I think I might also add just a little bit of blue here. And a little bit here. Just to have on his tummy. There we go. Shark boy. Alright, so that part of him is colored. I got the eyes, I got the underwear. I just need to do his hair and his earrings, and we should be good. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, and his eyebrows. Obviously. Man, I wonder how high I'd fly with all of these, things pinned to me. Because my shit likes breaking, and it's really funny when I have enough stickers on me. If you try to throw me, I will fly. I'll cry too, but I'll also fly, and it's really funny.
Ah, you're just
Okay, I'm good. Also, his hair is kind of short because he does not want that shit getting caught in his gills. It happened once, and he choked, and he hated it. It's like if, like, the wind was constantly blowing, right? And it was floating your hair around at all times. And then you turn your head real quick, and you get a face full of hair, and you just... It was like that. Except worse, because it was in his lungs. Sort of. It was in his pseudo-lungs. In his neck. So he's like, I'm never doing that again. Chops the shit. I had thought, though, maybe he could have his hair longer if he kept it back in a pony or, like, braided it all the time. But then I got to thinking, I don't think he's gonna want to do all that shit. I don't think he's gonna want to do that much maintenance just to have long hair. Yes, love? Cecil has toes. Cecil is laying in bed, head and face, face and arms, feet fucking out, toes spread. How have you not taken a picture? He's so cute. Toes freaking out. No, Cecil, put your head back. No, it's like he knows. He's so cute. My cat's a little dummy. And you guys know what he looks like, because he's literally all over me right now. Someone thought it would be funny to put 5,000 of my cat on me. Toes, man! Look at him. Look at that toes, boy. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yes. Not quite. Hold up. Toes man. Hey, he's a little toes man. Leon has shared a picture of the cat in the Discord, if you so wish to see it. Okay, let's fill this in. Oh shit, I didn't do this part of the hair. There we go. Okay, is that it? Is that done? Am I done? I think I'm done. Alright, let's bring these up. And let's start coloring this baby boy. I do believe I use violet for his skin tone. For like the highlights. I do. Ooh, that's too purple. Let's do that a little softer, please. Thank you. I'm gonna have him blushing a little bit, though. I like the blushies. The blushies. Alright, let's get his lips in. The fuck? Go! That was weird. My boy! Also, his lips are supposed to do this weird little crook thing. He has this problem with his mouth where one side of the muscles don't work nearly as good as the other. So this tipping up a little higher than the other one makes sense for him. Because only one side of his mouth actually, like, works correctly. I'm also going to make this boy super shiny soon, because I want him to look like he's just popped out of the water and the water's like rivulating down him. And then again, I could just have him be in the water, floating around, and have bubbles everywhere. I'll figure it out when I get there. Alright, tear duct. His gums, because he's got like the shark gum look. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The like crazy, really sharp teeth. And his eyes are slits. Like a snake. Because that's what a shark's eyes look like. Shark's eyes are also kind of brassy. Ooh, I burped. That was gross. Man, Danny, I'm drawing your whole man's, and you're not even here to see him. I'm teasing. I know she'd be here if she could. Oh, let's turn that down off that color. There we go. And let's get the shine going. Just a tiny one. Yeah. And yes, part of his eye is actually hidden by his nose because his nose bridge is very wide. What color do I want the Speedo? I mean, I could go his normal colors, but I could also have it sticking out a bit. Like a more blue. That's a pretty good color. I'll keep it that. Next is his hair. Oh! Hold up. There we go. That was not part of the hair. Okay, let's give it a nice little circle. And finally his earrings. They're just a pretty steel silver. And I don't know what they are. They're just little triangles. Little pointy triangles. Like so. There we go. Alright, so we've got the boy. Do I want him to be shiny and popping out of the water? Or do I want him in the water? That's the question. Huh? What? I know, lad, breakfast was not enough. Go get more breakfast. Go get lunch. I'm gonna fight my husband. Me and him are gonna fucking swing in on each other, I swear to God. Yes, love? Boy breakfast, lad lunch, and dude dinner. Dude dinner sounds like 2 hot dogs wrapped in a white bread bun. Like, wrapped in, like, a slice of bread, not even a bun. No, come back. This man scares me. Oh. Oh, the joys of nuptial marriage. Oh, he's so silly. I think I'm gonna give his boobs some sparkles. Like, what is a man but a bunch of boob sparkles? Alright, so let's see what I want to do. I could either have him being drippy, or I could have him being underwater. And I don't know which one I want to do. I'm gonna go stare at some art that I've done in the past and contemplate how I'm gonna draw this. Because I do have a few underwater shots. I don't know if I've... Oh yeah, here's one. Okay, so let's see how this looks. It looks fine. I could put bubbles around him. I could also add a multiply layer underneath him, attached to him, like so. And have it be like this, where he's like definitely underwater. Actually, I'm gonna make that more blue. Let's make it more blue. Let's make it even more blue. Fuck it. Yeah. Have something like this, where it's like he's clearly underwater, and there's like ripples happening beneath him like so, to get him to be like blub, 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 blub. And then nope. Underneath him we can have let me expand. We can have water. And join me in my music. I also need to remember how to drop bubbles. I forgot how bubbles. I might have, like, well, maybe not sand underneath him per se, but definitely some sort of sand beneath. So I'm going to make this a really pretty tropical blue, I think. Oh. Below, painted ashes, painted snow. And the sun's going to be coming from this direction. So what I'm going to do is come on in here, add some sand color to this. It's going to be very subtle, very gentle coloring. Nothing too crazy, just slight gradients to the dark. Like so. And then I'll pull it up a little farther the closer we get to the camera. Because he's like chilling on the bottom of the surface, I think. That's how I want to see it. Maybe I need to lighten this up a little bit more. I don't want this to be too funky. So the light's already cascading on him. I might make a secondary light source as well. Maybe I'll... No, I'm not gonna worry about that. I was thinking of maybe adding a light color. Like a blue color to him, but no, I'm not gonna worry about that. I do want to have some highlights, though. Painted ashes, painted snow. Even though that's not this song at all. I also want there to be waves up here. And you can't tell it's waves right away, but it's like the ripple of water, pretty much. I'm gonna add water ripples right above him. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then we'll add some light. Okay, that looks pretty good. Nice highlights. Let's add little stripper ones. And to sell it that he's underwater, I think I'm gonna add another multiply layer of this color, maybe? Clip it. Let's bring it in just a bit like that. And I think I'm going to add another dark blue down here, just to add to the legs. Let me do that again. There we go, that looks better. Okay, Bubble Man, here he is. So I'm going to add actual bubbles. Let me go stare at a picture that I actually made a long time ago. Let's see how I made the bubbles. Ooh, how did I do this? Come here, Dreamsu. Come here, you little dummy. Oh, right. I want to add... maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep it how it is. I was gonna add some effects on him, but... eh. Okay, so it looks like I drew them with a hard brush with a white color, and then I just colored it in after blurring the bubble. Okay, let me try this then. So I'm gonna have bubbles following what I think would be movement. So like for instance right here, here, and bubbles don't have to be like completely round, because they're underwater, they're a lot more malleable. Like so. That's maybe a little too malleable. Actually, I'll have this one kind of like combined with one. And the bubbles are just like, whoa, we're getting moved. And then I'll have a few bubbles right here, because his tail is like lifting. So I want the movement to be like showing that off. And his arms have gone up, so I'm gonna have a few bubbles right here showing that motion. And obviously he's breathing out of his lungs, so I'm gonna have a couple of bubbles doing that. And then I'll just add an occasional bubble here or there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll have these bubbles floating up. And now we convert them. So how did I do this? I think after this brush, I came in with a soft brush. And I was like, tee-hee, soft brush. I'm assuming. I'm just working off of what I drew in like 2015. Literally 10 years ago. And praying I'm getting this correct. I do know I also highlighted them with different colors. But that's later on in the process. And then I will highlight them with white. Bubbles. Okay. This is actually looking pretty good. I just choked on my own spit again, don't mind me. I think I'm gonna keep this here. It just looks nice. I don't want my bubbles to be like perfect, because perfection is useless. If you're perfect, you don't have any room to grow. So that's my excuse for why my bubbles look lumpy. That, and like I said, they're in fluid, so they're a lot more warpy than they would be in the air. They're very wompy. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now let's do over here. And for those of you here, yes, I do talk through my art process. I find it comforts me, it helps stick the knowledge in my brain easier, and also I just like giving free tips to anyone watching, just in case they want to start drawing bubbles. You don't know who's out there, you know? I like to be informative wherever I can be. At least on how I draw. Oh, hello? Watini! Watini, welcome in! Hello, hello! Let's get a shout out for Wooty. Ba 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 ba. Me barking at my mods. Bark, 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 bark! Hello, how are you? And thank you. Alright, what were you doing? Very curious. You were streaming the bathhouse. Isn't that the horror game? That's the horror game, right? Is that the spooky game? Art looks crispy. Thank you! Here, I'll zoom out. I'll zoom out right here. I can't show what this is. It's literally nothing there. It's just a bulge. But, like, I'm doing this for Twitch's sake. Twitch likes to clutch their pearls, and I'm just making sure. It was scary. The bulges are not to us. Yeah, I figured. So I'm keeping it hidden. But there's my man. He is the swimming, and I am currently making bubbles. Yeah, they do. They clutch their fucking pearls. Like a bunch of penis-hating weirdos. Men aren't Ken dolls, goddammit. And I will not pretend otherwise. The muscles. Yes, my fish man. This is for my monthly monster pinup. I draw monsters every month, and I post them as a pinup piece. And this is the current month. This is Mr. July. His name is Diego, and he is a shark man. He's technically a superhero. He has a shark powers, basically. Yes. Yes, are you okay? Oops. There we go. But yeah, I was just finishing up the bubbles. Oh, no. It's more like in... Yes. Should I be worried? As in ooh woo Oh. It's more of the hug. Staring. Got it. Okay. I understand now. Yeah, he Hotman. He fish Hotman. And yeah, he's a superhero. He's for a superhero thing that me and my husband run called Trivium. And his power is basically shark. He can... I think that's maybe something used more in the German language. Oh! Okay, that would make sense. I am sadly not as knowledgeable of German as I would like to be. How did I do this? I did add tiny little rainbows. Let's do that. Yes, that is a better lunch. We had to get food. That sounds bomb, actually. Something about, something the German language in me slips out, I apologize. Do not apologize. I appreciate the German language. I just wish I knew more of it. But alas, I do not know enough people to, like, talk in it with. And I was doing Duolingo with it, but it just didn't stick. Yeah. We got him. But welcome in, and for those of you who don't know me, hoi hoi raiders. I am Desmond Dracula. I'm a vampire bat butler, also known as a battler. I go by he, him pronouns, and I like to draw as well as roll build on Wednesdays. I also play a variety of games, from RPGs to roguelikes, and today, like I said, I'm drawing Pinup Boy. He is my shark man. He's technically a part of my monster boy roster that I got going. And I'm just finishing bibbles before I wrap him up and send him out. Because I was wrestling on whether or not I wanted him to be coming out of the water versus, like, just dripping in water. Or fully submerged, and fully submerged won. Fully submerged won my brain. Also, did you beat the bathhouse, or Did you quit and cry like I would? Because I would quit and cry and sit in my own bath and be like, Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. Art looks really good. I sadly have to hop off now and go to bed. Of course, go get some CBs. Go get some CB mimis. It is BB's time. Alrighty. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with my boy. I mean, obviously you can't see his Bulgulgus. I will not be showing that. His Bulgogi, if you will. But I'm done with him. Here he is. Boy. I'm just checking over everything. I'm quality checking. And yeah, I think he's good. So I'm going to add my signature to this and we're gonna save it. My beautiful baby son. And like I said, if you'd like to see other pinups that I have done in the past 5 or so months, I do this once a month of different Monster Men. Creatures that I've created, specifically. I do plan on eventually trying to make, like, TV and movie and story monsters, but for now, nah. My face is just help. Alrighty. With that, though, I think we're gonna call it. So everyone, take him in, soak him up, soak him in. He'll be getting posted on Blue Sky, though, so you can fully appreciate the image there as well. But this is what I did. I wanted to finish it before July was out, because God knows if I didn't do it here, I would have forgot, because I'm a silly little bastard like that. But for now, I'm going to put my tablet down, and I'm completely covered in cats. Someone's at fault for this. Pretty sure it's Salem. Speaking of Salem, should we actually go yell at him? Who wants to go yell at Salem? Yarr, yarr, har. I kind of want to go yell at him. Since he did this to me, so let's go say hoi hoi to Salem. Thank you for all the raiders and the homies that stayed here and watched me draw Hot Fishman. And I will see you guys later. Bye. The cafe is closing for now. Bye, everybody. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, wait, no. I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Shark pee-pee! Babe, no. Babe, no, don't tell them about the shark pee-pee. Shark penis. Bye, guys.